back to Twins World, all about parenting. This is Dr. Sindhu Thomas from Twins World, and this is a special episode to greet all the teachers, because our parents, or as we, father and mother, is the first teacher to our youngsters or all the young children. Along with that, I would like to greet all the teachers by profession. I have been to this career for 11 years, and so many points I have learned is how to improve our teaching skills. So let's see what are the different things we need to know to be a better teacher. The first thing we need to understand that we need to be updated and flexible. We know that COVID-19 pandemic has entirely changed or shut down the education system of this world, and now however experienced teacher has been changed to improve their technological skills so that they can be in the digital world, whereas kids or the students are much better than the teachers, and the role has been reversed and the teachers have become the students to learn the technology. So it will be always good to be flexible and learn from the students how to improve ourselves. The second point I would like to discuss is a teacher should train herself to have a balanced life before going into the class or throughout the career. Her character is reflecting in the students. So we need to understand that I need to have a trained life or a balanced life so that the children are looking at me to improve their life. So that is the next highlight I would like to say. The teacher should not focus on self-growth, rather she should focus more on the students' growth and the improvement of their character. Another point we need to understand that usually there are three categories of students in a class. One category is the potential learners or slow learners, and the second category is the average students, and the third category is the advanced learners. So we need to understand that the approach to each student will be different based on the caliber and interest of the student towards academic. When a slow learner tries to pass or just touch the border of academics, an average person is struggling to reach to a better score, and the advanced learner is always wanting to get the highest score, and the teacher should teach and train them in particular way that all these three category of the students will uphold or upgraded to the next level what they are dreamed for. The next highlight of teaching profession is you can be a mentor for your students. Mentorship is a concept where the parenthood of a person can be seen and the student can consider that person as a higher level where the student can look up and grow. So as a mentor, what we can do is we can have a checklist what are the features or criteria a mentor should have, and we need to train ourselves to behave accordingly. So that way we can highlight as a mentor more than a teacher. The next point I would like to discuss regarding teaching the students the assertive skills. Assertive skills are very much important as life skills for each and every person, because wherever they go, they need to stand up for their points, they need to stand up for their rights. So as a teacher, from a preschool to a professional course, it's a duty of a teacher to teach them how to be assertive in different scenarios. The next point I would like to discuss is do not try to make the student like you, because your cup of tea is different and his or her cup of tea is different. We need to understand the caliber of the student and you need to train him to get what he's supposed to get. You may be good in one subject, that doesn't mean that he is not good in anything else. He may be good in other 10 subjects. So this understanding is always help a teacher to train each and every student according to the potential. Then the other point I would like to highlight is have a good relationship with the student. Connect to the student well. If you can connect to the family well and good, so that you will understand from what background she is coming. I have students, a brother passed out 2 weeks before she was joining for a course, and it was an accident, and her father came and was literally crying in front of me. So I understood what is the pain that student and the family going through. This way you are able to connect to the student and make them confident whatever they are, and don't look down on them. The next point I would like to highlight is be confidential if they had told you any secrets, and do not laugh in staff room. speaking about the personal issues or any moral or ethical values of the students. The next point I would like to highlight is do not embarrass students in public, because recently I have counseled a student that when she came in the first year, one of the teacher embarrassed her, and by the end of the course also she's still struggling to come out of it. So understand, being a teacher, we have a great responsibility to build or ruin the life of someone. Disciplining is the student is the next point we can think about on this particular day. While you discipline the child with respect. That will be a better take than the traditional methods. The next point I would like to highlight is be impartial, because partiality really counts for any student in their student period. Another point is it will be good to apologize to the student if you are mistaken, because it shows the maturity of a teacher to say sorry to students. The final point before I conclude is to be expressive, because if you are expressive, the student is able to connect you well than being only talking about the theory. By concluding this session, we all are students at one point of time. Even I was a student and I also had variety of experience. But all this experience helped me to equip myself and chisel myself to become a better teacher. So I encourage everyone to greet your teachers, and I take this occasion to greet all my teachers a happy Teachers' Day. God bless you.